Hey guys, Mike here for Rapid Quants with a super quick market update. It's April 22nd. It's been almost a week since my last update. I think it's actually exactly a week since my last update. And we have had a little bit of movement here, but we haven't really gone anywhere, right? The kind of volatility has been sucked out of this entire market. And we're kind of like, what we've been doing this, right? Down here, it's kind of like bouncing around a little bit and trying to find our footing. And it looked fairly positive yesterday, and then it just really got just kicked down again. See right there, right? That's really the formation we're mostly concerned with. And what's crystallizing here are really quite distinctive bullish and bearish inflection points, and 48,000 definitely is the acceleration point, right? That's when we really kind of, what do you call it? Escape velocity, right? At 48,000. 46,000 starts getting really interesting. Everything in between is just churn zone. And I mean, don't know about you guys, but I'm tired. I mean, it's been forever, right? I mean, we've been in this range here. Okay, I mean, it was a pretty wide range, but since February, we've been in this like 38,000, then 42,000, and yeah, we popped up a little bit for a minute here. And I'm back down here. It just gets exhausting, right? After all this. And I think that's really the purpose, right? I mean, the market has a potential and a very good knack for whittling you down, discouraging you. And then, boom, it's gone. And you're like, oh, damn it. Why didn't I buy it on here, right? Why didn't I buy it on here? It's just how it is, you know. The market is very good at pressing our buttons. So it's always good to keep a objective perspective on everything, evaluate the probabilities, and decide, you know, where there are important inflection points, where potentially you have to reshift, or at least adjust your perspectives. So what we're seeing for now is still what looks to me a bullish looking sideways corrective phase, right here. I mean, it's been gone forever. I mean, it's just gone. It's the entire quarter and then some, right? I mean, we're like approaching the end of April now, and we've been in this range since the beginning of this year. It hasn't been fun, and I mean, neither has this been fun the last two months of last year. So we've been through the ringer. And we're approaching like a 6-month period here where we've been just like being kicked around, right? And we're almost looking forward to moving on, right? One way or the other. I mean, if we're wiping out, let's just get it over with, right? Buy the dip, and if we can, and then let's move on. But this is just boring, and it hasn't been fun. And it hasn't been fun for me too, after reporting this stuff every week, right? So, but I mean, there's something I pointed out to a subscriber the other day. We're doing a mastermind, I think it was an onboarding session. And I mean, if we compared this with this, well, we're actually in much better shape than we were last year. See that? I mean, this was, by all intents and purposes, if you would draw a trend line, I mean, let me do it for you. I don't think, most of you guys probably have a visual ability to see this without a line, but let me draw it anyway, right? Yeah, I want this, maybe. Let's center it down a little bit or something, right? That was kind of like the churn zone, and boom, we're pointing down. This looked a lot scarier. I mean, right down here, what did you think? Oh my God, we are effed, right? And then boom, it just takes off like a rocket. And that we're still waiting for that. I mean, so, of course, last time it was faking a lot of people to the upside. Maybe this time it's going to do the opposite, right? Because, excuse me, it's still allergy season, apology. This doesn't have to resolve to the upside. It looks like it wants to, but that's exactly, how you can get into trouble a lot of times, right? Trying to read the market. And that's why I try not to really make predictions. There are cats in the market, guys say like, yeah, it's going to go here, it's going to go there. Dude, I don't even know where it's going to go tomorrow. I'm supposed to know it's going to be next week. I can only project forward. Of course, long term, I know where it's going because I know, right? Let me just put my big head over here, right? I mean, if you're looking at this, the trend is quite clear, right? Where it's going, to me at least. Excuse me. So let me have a sip here. So again, I'm not too worried about the wiggles, but yeah, of course, I don't want to see it down here at 29,000 again or anything like this. We don't. Where I I really believe there would be a lot of support. There would be a big buyer down here if we were like hitting 30,000 again. I really don't want to go back down there, and I hope we won't. But let's be honest. This looks a bit scary right now. It's really got slammed on hard. But same here, right? What was everyone thinking here? We're going down, right? So let's see what happens. As long as this holds, and especially as long as this spike low holds. Where's that? That is. Let me move myself. Gotta look up. We are there at the highs at 40,808. Oh, I'm sorry, the lows, right? 40,137. So around 40,000 and change. So we need to hold 40,000. If we don't hold 40,000, most likely we slip right down to 36,000 and something, or 37,000. And if that doesn't hold, well, we're most likely going down to like 34,000 again. I don't want to go back down there. But if we do, I buy more, like I've been doing, down here, and like we did last year, here. That's just how the cookie crumbles. So let's look in comparison at what Ethereum is doing. So Ethereum, as you might know, it's our in Cryptonaissance, our crypto trading system. We often hide in Ethereum when Bitcoin goes weaker. If Ethereum is stronger, and we've been doing very well with that in the last few weeks, it's been trending down over the last 2 weeks or so. And our two EMAs here are kind of converging. And well, today's Friday, and it's quite possible that by Sunday, if it drops hard, that we might cross and we're going back into Bitcoin mode. So we'll see what happens here. One thing I wanted to also show you. So this is that's the SPX, the S&P 500. And I did read this Kraken update, right? I think Kraken Intelligence, I think it's called. And they basically talked a little bit about the correlation. I'd like to do a left chart, but more like a comparison chart or correlation chart, but it doesn't really, I didn't figure out how I can do here in TradingView how I can apply a second axis. So it's just going to paint this little tiny thing down here. So we're just going to have to do it visually, right? By comparing, and God, where can I go? So here we go. Yeah, I'm safe down here. All right. And if you're looking at this, right? Yeah, we have a similarity there. Right? So let me try to do it like this. Oh, nope. Nope. There you go. So forward and backward, right? And forward and backward and forward and backward. I can do this all day. But you get the idea, right? See, if we go forward here, this was driven down quite a bit more, right? And if we go back to Bitcoin, this seems to have been holding much better. I mean, we're seeing less bearishness. The approximate correlation is around 0.58 correlation factor right now between equities and the SPX actually. A lot of people talking about the Nasdaq a lot, but actually the Nasdaq is less correlated than, at least per the paper, their statistics, than the SPX, than the S&P 500 with Bitcoin. And yeah, I mean, it got hit a lot harder and Bitcoin was holding up. So this gives me a little bit of confidence, a little bit. But again, I mean, the thinking goes that if equities fall off the plate, and I mean, let's be real, man. I mean, if equities, with what's going on, treasuries and everything, there's real probability. And the big question still remains: is Bitcoin going to be dragged down along with it? I don't know. We'll see. So far, it seems to be holding stronger, right? And that gives me a little bit of confidence. It slowed down versus if you're going back here, it seems a lot more volatile. It seems a lot more volatile here in equities, and that we used to seeing the opposite, right? I mean, if you're comparing the last year or two of price action in the S&P and compare that with what we've been experiencing in Bitcoin, right? I mean, have been a lot more volatile. So it's kind of interesting, huh? Maybe we're getting like a change of the guards here, right? Where Bitcoin is going to be becoming less volatile. That would be boring, though, wouldn't it? Anyway, so that's where we are. So covered that. In terms of sentiment and everything, I'm not gonna really go through our on-chain metrics. Not much has changed in that end, right? I'm just really focused on the price action. In the end, price is the most, is the ultimate arbiter of truth. It's the common denominator, and that's what I'm focused on, right? We can talk all day. Price has to hold these thresholds, right? And again, just going to wrap up the video here. What you really need to look out for, right, is around 46,000 when it gets really interesting. Let's say even 45,500, confirmed at 48,000. And we definitely do not want to breach on the downside below 34,300 or something. If you drop through that, most likely we'll retest that and probably fall off the plate here and go down. Again, don't want to see that happen, but it's always a possibility. So the next, I said this last week already. I said the next week is going to be very interesting. I didn't expect this to take so much time. Everything seems to be drawing out. And as I said a few minutes ago, honestly, I'm exhausted. I just want to see resolution. I just want to see resolution, one way or the other. Let's just if we're going down, let's just go down. Let's get it over with, right? And if we're going up, let's get it going. Let's get going, right? I mean, it's let's get her done. It's how was that for my Midwestern accent? That's the best redneck I can do, but. Yeah, I want to see this resolve. So, let's see what she does. Let's give it another week or so. And hopefully by then we know more. All right, that's it. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next time.